Good evening from here, my people. Good evening and good afternoon and good morning. I'm just returning back from my wife's village. I went there to go and check to know whether she's staying there because I saw the video she posted and then it has a village setting. It has bush, so I felt she's in the village. So I'm just coming back from her town, and then they say they've not seen her or her mother for a very long time. That means she is not there. First of all, I want to tell everybody that cares to hear. Anything that was said to me on social media, I deserve it. Any kind of insult that is being meted to me on social media, I deserve it. Now me carry my family go put that there. You know, once you carry your marriage and put on social media, whether you like it or not, you have gotten for yourself online in-laws free of charge. So I've received calls from my well-meaning friends and I've listened to their advice. And I've also received so many insults and so many blames and so many anything. I'm not doing this because I want your sympathy or because I want anything. I'm doing this because I don't know what to do again. You can never know how a situation is to somebody until you are in one. Okay? If you listen to my voice, I developed catarrh. I was outside where my motor broke down, rain fell on me. I have to come to my boss's place to stay because I can't sleep at night alone. Trauma. Is the person that is wearing a shoe knows where the shoe is pinning them. So you will never understand. I'm glad that finally my wife, my beloved wife, has posted what she said I did to her. To be honest with you, I never knew that video will see the light of the day. Because the day that thing happened, it's not like I don't know how to overpower my wife and take the phone from her. But I wouldn't want to be counted as a man that is physically reacting to the wife. Because it is from trying to physically overpower her that you will throw one punch. Second punch, before you know it, is domestic abuse. So that very day, let me address this thing now since it is out. If you look at me, if you know me, you will know that forget men, they see things. For just this past few weeks that this thing has happened, I've emaciated, my color has changed, I've dried up. Me that doesn't used to fall sick, I'm sick. I pray that this kind of thing doesn't happen to you. Even if you are also, we're not doing this thing for you to believe it or not. To be honest with you, if I saw this kind of thing before, I would have learned from it. So I'm also praying that you learn from this thing that is happening now. I don't want this thing that is happening to me and my family to happen to you. So please learn. Like I said before, I never knew that this video would come out. The day that thing happened, I was out with my mechanic. When my wife started buzzing me, calling me that I should come, that there is something very important that is happening. I asked her, what is important that cannot wait? She now said it's about our son, Woto Woto Ochukwu. So immediately she mentioned Woto Woto Ochukwu, my boy. She knew I would leave whatever I'm doing to come. So entering my house, I saw those two women. At first, I don't know who to say they are. Then coming in, when I realized that, okay, everything is not in order, is when I saw Amara with camera. And she was telling her to hold the camera well, okay? Then after everything that transpired, I know the girl in question. Like I admitted in the video, I know the girl in question. Well, you know, as a young man, you understand that there are girls that you may have a thing with, but you don't really care about them like that. Okay? So this was one of the girls that I had a thing with. Okay? And I never knew that she was pregnant. And you know all these girls will be say they know they stay one place. She's just, I don't want to start saying things that it will look like I'm now condescending and talking down on women, because that is what I say I will never do in my life. I encourage women to fly. That is why my wife, I encourage her to fly. I encourage her to know what I know. I encourage her to do what I'm doing. I even encourage her to make money like I'm making. So I wouldn't want to say anything condescending. But if you are a man, you will get my point. We don't really have anything serious. I wouldn't say that. I think there was a time the Ngozi of a girl mentioned pregnancy. I will not lie. But you know, I felt it's one of those things she wants to use to maybe get me back. You know, all those girls that they are not pregnant, they will tell you that they're pregnant, that you should send them money to remove the baby. At the end of the day, there's no baby, they will just eat your money. So I thought it's one of those, and then it never came up again. And after long 9 years, people appear with a 9-year-old girl saying it's mine. If you watch the video, you'll be seeing where I was asking myself, let's go inside and talk first. Let us talk as couple. This happened, was it 2 or 3 days after that presidential election? Me and my wife went to vote. After the whole thing, everything was not shown on camera. They did not actually leave the girl behind though. They took her with them. I don't know whether they just came to scatter and go, but they said they will be back. That I should. This is more like first hearing. Like this is like first notice that you have a child, so that next time you will know that you have a child. Because I noticed that they did not even come with the girl's bag. Maybe they did not know that they would locate my house for sure. Okay. God. After the whole thing, I begged my wife. She doesn't want to hear anything. I told her I'm ready to do paternity test. I'm ready that this person now, I wouldn't want to start saying that I used protection, because it will sound like I'm now, I'm even making excuses. But I'm sure of myself. She doesn't want to hear anything. So at a very long run, I spoke to some of my relations. They spoke to her. She calmed down. But, she was calm, but, she was throwing tantrums. She was not happy. she was still, she moody and everything, and it was even affecting our baby boy, okay? Because, a nursing mother being angry and being moody, of course, she will not lactate well now. So she said she was going to leave. She mentioned it to my hearing, and I begged her. I even begged her well. At a time, she said she has forgiven me. Do you know the funny thing? These videos that she posted, she deleted it before me. She told me that she has forgiven me. She brought the video, she deleted it before me. iPhone now, I now asked her to go and delete it in recently deleted. Because if she deletes something, if you go to recently deleted, you will need to use her face to open it. I don't know how they do it on iPhone, but she opened it and still deleted it. So I felt I have my wife back, not knowing that she has backed it up, in other places, waiting for the right time to now release it. So I never even anticipated this thing coming, to be honest with you. But since it has happened like this, I don't really know how to go about it. Say whatever you want to say. It is your mouth. It is your opinion. It is fine. It is fine. Posterity will remember me for this. I'm putting everything on record so that at the end of the day, everybody will know that marriage is not really easy. I am ready to bring my wife back. I'm ready to reconcile. I'm ready to do everything to make this thing work. I am ready. I'm actually holding myself because I don't want to lose it. I don't want to burst out. I don't want to say anything that people will be trying to remind me of. I know that somebody is actually talking to my wife. I know that somebody is giving her advice. And she should know that whoever that is talking to her is not for our own good. I don't want to mention anybody's name, but I am sure. I am so sure that somebody is talking to her. I know my wife. All I want to do is, some people have suggested that I should go and meet my kinsmen and then kinsmen. I will do that. But I don't even know where she is. I don't even know where she is. I am distraught. I am confused. I never see this coming. How would I have told my wife all my relationship in this world? How am I supposed to know that something like this could just come up? How am I supposed to know, for crying out loud? How am I supposed to know that something... This is more reason why when they say that the past doesn't haunt, the past haunts. That is why everybody should be careful of what they do today, because what you do today, somehow, somewhere, some way, it will come back to haunt you tomorrow. It dey happen, it dey sup. I see some of you that are asking why are the videos going on the same page. Two of us were not admins on the page. You can't be an admin from Nigeria if you're having monetized page. So we have a page admin that two of us have access to. It's something, it was just me before until she insisted. And when I agreed, she said we have to sign contracts. So what our admin's job is just whatever you send to her, she will just post it for you. Two of us, you cannot ask her not to post from Aisha or post from me is our fan page, because I have my own private page, Yam Baba Comedian, and she too has her own private page, Queen Francis page. But Odogo and Aisha is a joint page that two of us have agreed that we will have access to. I know that some of you love us genuinely, okay? I know that some of you love us genuinely. All I'm asking is for the right advice and your prayers. I didn't want to make any video about this. It was just for the fact that I saw the video I thought we have deleted. That is why I'm even trying to, okay, fine. So that doesn't look like as if I'm even trying to deny anything. I did not say that I don't know this person. I know she was, will I say she is a one-night stand? Because this person, I can't even remember going to see her mother like her mother claims. For crying out loud, how will you keep a child for 9 years? Where was the child when I was struggling? Where was the child when I almost died during my youth service? When I was damn broke? After youth service, I was wasting. I was in Eket and I was wasting. I came back to Oka. I was feeding from hand to mouth. It was some of my friends and my colleagues that were helping me. You did not bring this child since. Now that God started blessing me small, that is when you will now remember that this child has a father. Who does that? Think this thing, reason them. Where? Because had it been this child came like 5 years ago, at least before I met Aisha, I will know that this kind of person exists. So that tomorrow this thing will not be a shock to her. I know my wife. I know her. I know what triggers her, and I know what makes her angry, and I know what she doesn't want. And I try to do that for her. I love and appreciate her. I am only disappointed for the fact that she could count the things she brought to the house and then say she wants to take them. I don't even care again. I don't even care about the television. I don't even care about the money she took. I just want peace. I want peace. I just want peace. I don't want to be the man that is coming on social media to cry. Mock me, say anything you want to say. Is the end that will justify the means. Thank you for your prayers. I've been receiving calls from our genuine fans, even from abroad, even London. They've been calling, and then they've been giving their own pieces of advice, and then I appreciate that. I appreciate it. If you are in my shoe, you could have done worse. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. If you are in my shoes, I didn't bargain for this. My aim is to have a lady, a wife that we could be doing content to inspire couples, to teach them, to educate them, to make people know that love is real in marriage. That was my aim. I didn't see this coming. I'm also a Christian, so I understand devil's tactics. I understand when I understand that the darkest part of the night is when it is about to break. So I understand that when blessings are about to come, these kind of things happen. When there is progress, when there is peace, these kind of things are bound to happen. I understand it. And I'm aware of it. Please, I'm calling for prayers and for your help. I will overcome this. We will overcome this.